So you walk down from the Massachusetts State House, and the next thing you get to is the old Park Street Church, excuse me. It was built on the grounds of where the Granary Building was back in 1809. It didn't have obviously anything to do with the Revolution. They stored some ammunition there in the War of 1812, but that's about the size of it. And it's always been, I guess it's always been, from what I read, it's always been a fairly conservative church, and that's fine. And it got me to thinking, I'll talk more about the granary and the graveyard that's on that in my next video. But that got me to thinking about the church, right? And about Jesus. And the thing that I think about is that Jesus can't be put into a box as being liberal or conservative, just like most people are on a spectrum, right? From liberal or conservative. Some people have very progressive values, some people have very conservative values, and that's fine. You can be conservative and not like things that the current administration is doing. You don't have to be cruel to immigrants and pepper spray them. You don't have to cut SNAP benefits and help for people that really need it. Because let's face it, Jesus was about helping those who are less fortunate than us. Could there be fraud? Yeah, there's probably a small percentage that has some fraud, and that needs to be investigated. But for the most part, people are just looking for a leg up. People, for the most part, in my opinion, want to be able to contribute to society, do the things they need to do to earn a living and take care of their families. But they need that opportunity. And whether you're liberal or conservative, it doesn't matter. We can feel compassion and empathy for people and want to help them. We want to give children, medical care. We want to give them, school lunches and breakfasts and things when they can't afford it, right? When their families can't afford it. Those are things that you can still, feel that are right. And how you go about it might be, we could talk about that. The other thing is, you know, you can be obviously, I know of quite a few people who are very conservative and are not fans at all of the administration. I was watching a video the other day of Ron White talking to Roseanne Barr, and he's like, she was like, "Oh, I love Trump," blah 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 blah. And he's like, "Well, I'm Republican, and that's good, but he's just not for me, and that's perfectly fine. If he's not for you, it doesn't matter, liberal or conservative. You can dislike what the administration is doing."